My name is Oteko. I work for Kenya Bureau of Standards, currently serving as the Chief Manager in charge of Testing Services Department, based at the head office. I'm supported by a very able team of managers. So mine is to coordinate the management team of the lab to ensure that samples that come in, processed within the timelines that we've committed ourselves to, and also to help grow the scope of the laboratories. The main role of Testing Services Department is to give support to the other departments within Kenya Bureau of Standards, mainly quality assurance, market surveillance, and inspection. To some extent, we also support Standards Development Division, Directorate, in terms of profiling products to inform the requirements that they will then put in the respective product standards. Our role is to test the samples that are submitted to our labs by these departments, and the reports that we generate are used by the departments that I've named to make conformity assessment decisions, whether products are meeting requirements or not, for purposes of then certifying the product if it is quality assurance, or making decisions on whether imported products are supposed to come into the country or not, having determined if they meet requirements or not, or for the case of market surveillance, to enable them make enforcement decisions whether products need to be withdrawn from the market or not. We also do private testing. Members of the industry or consumers out there are allowed to, and they walk in with samples and they ask us to analyze for them depending on what they are interested in. And if it is within our scope, then we test for those products. Of course, because these are private samples, and we test it at a fee. Over time, KEBS has also invested in laboratories in the regions. We have a laboratory in Mombasa, serving the coast region. We have laboratories in Kisumu, serving the lake region and part of Western. KEBS has also invested in laboratories in the North Rift. Meru has also established a lab now, and they are continuing to work very hard to grow the scope. Nakuru is also joining. They are basically setting up. Some equipment have been acquired. We are working on getting them the staff to be able to start running analysis. We also have a lab now in Moyale, covering the northeastern region and the entry points in northeastern region. But over and above that, we've also grown, and we've enabled some of our border points to be able to carry out some quick tests, especially on grains and feed and grain byproducts, to be able to test for mostly aflatoxin and moisture, to enable them make quick decisions on whether those goods meet requirements or not. Over time, laboratories grew in terms of infrastructure, equipment, and personnel, but also grew in competence, and that is what has enabled our laboratories to be accredited. And accreditation is as high as it goes, because it gives you that reputable global acclaim. When we are accredited to Laboratory Management System ISO 17025, it gives us pride as testing services, and it also gives us pride as KEBS and as a country that we have laboratories that are competent in the eyes of the global community. Maybe I could also mention that the labs have invested in laboratory management information systems that help us to manage the information from all the way from sample login up to the point where we publish the results. We are able to track the movement of the samples, and we are able to know the chain of custody, who dealt with it at what point in time, and which is very important for us, because given the many samples that we analyze and the many parameters that we analyze, without a robust laboratory management information system, one could be groping in the dark, looking for a needle in a haystack. From the team and I, we will always endeavor to deliver our very best, to give her the confidence that the results that we are generating are results that the organization can stand by. I used to read a lot, maybe now not as much as I used to read. When I was young, I used to play football. I enjoy rumba, a bit of country music, and there are some reggae genres that I find very good. My name is Oteko, and I'm proudly KEBS.